Good evening, everyone. We welcome you to D.C. Bill Bates Stadium. Both cheer groups are on the field. Both schools are about to come through their respective banners and get Friday night lights really underway here at D.C. Bill Bates Stadium. I'm Rich Dupree along with Nathan Martin. Our crew is here, excited to be able to bring you tonight's game, which has a lot of different flavor to it because of West Ouachita coming in probably for their last time in District 2-5A. Pineville needing a win tonight to get themselves secured in a playoff position. And, it's also senior night. We've already had seniors introduced, so a lot of underlying stories or under storylines to tonight's game. But really the big news of the day,
Besides the Speaker of the House?
No, besides that, big news of the
I'm
day.
ready for it. Give it to me.
The cannon is back.
The cannon is back.
That's
so
right.
No longer will you have to listen to Randy James give us the 3, 2, 1 boom,
Yeah.
although we enjoy that.
Sure.
And no longer will you have to depend on the cannon, the artificial boom of the software that we do.
Right.
The cannon is back in the house.
Yes, it is. So the Pineville Fire Department is here. That doesn't mean the burn ban is lifted, but hey, they get to come see a football game and, get away from the station. And they're here. So we heard the cannon go off a while ago for one of the senior cadets that was on the field.
And it startled me because I'd heard it so long.
Right. And so hopefully you'll get to hear it plenty of times tonight and get used to it once again. It is a great night for football. Pineville High School coming in tonight, Nathan, with an opportunity here again to further cement themselves in playoff position. Also, it's an opportunity for some seniors that were here. Not many, but I was really touched earlier today when I was reading a post that Coach Bryant Bell shared about those seniors, and he made the comment that this is the most resilient and determined group of kids I've ever been around. As you can tell, there's not many of them. There's 11 or 12. It isn't easy. It isn't glorious being on the front line of a major rebuild, but these players have done it. And that's, people don't, we know because we've been with them every step of the way, but folks don't think about that tonight, that it really has been a rebuilding effort. And a couple of those seniors, the coach recruited right out of the hallway of the high school, having not even played their first couple of years here, or maybe were here early on, but because of whatever reason had stopped playing football previously and came back out tonight. So, again, it was good to have fans in the stands for the 6:30 time period here, and good to have that. The Pineville Rebel Club had a great picture of all of the kids that are seniors, and, of course, you had the Dixie Dancers and the Rebel Band and the core, the cadets that make up the ROTC that were recognized as well.
Yeah, and that's why we heard the cannon, because one of their members was being introduced. Get ready for the cannon soon, because the Rebels are about to be introduced.
I got the mic up.
The boom is back.
Boom
Nothing
is
like
back.
Randy.
That's right.
All right, let's go to the field and watch this.
Yes.
At D.C. Bill Bates Stadium. Now I've got one question for you. Who's got Rebel Spirit out there?
Here they come. Get ready for the boom.
I got the mic up. I was waiting for the boom.
I gave them the boom online because I'm not sure. Maybe they only allowed a certain number per game.
Right.
But normally it would have been right then, but we gave it to you online. You heard it right there. And exciting to have them in the house, knowing that it will happen when we score, and we hope that, as you said, early and often. It is also a battle of two teams who are winless in district play. That's one of the difficulties there. As you look at the two teams here in class in District 2, That's one of the situations that's been difficult. Both these teams have had some successes. West Ouachita is 5-3 on the year, but they're 0-3 in district, and they've had some difficulties losing some players to injury, and one player to having to sit out due to a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty last week that got him ejected from the game. And so as a result of that, he will not be playing tonight. And as we look at the at these standings, in the district, one of the things it tells us is that there will only be one team winless after tonight,
right.
And we're hoping that is West Ouachita, who's winless, and Pineville gets our first win in district. And that would pretty much seal a playoff appearance for us at the end of this year.
They will only take 24 teams, and out of that 24 teams, the first 8 will have a bye into week number 1, so it will certainly present an opportunity for the Pineville Rebels based on our strength of schedule to get into the playoffs. And again, too, when you look at the District 2 5A standings, you have to look at the fact that you've got West Monroe playing Ash tonight. One of those two teams is going to come out on the short end of that. And, of course, Ouachita is at Ruston, and we will be at Ouachita next week. So, again, that is a big part of this equation as you look around District 2 5A in week number 9 of this 10-week regular schedule. So, all right, that takes us through our standings. We'll come back with our keys to the game, brought to you by Why Not Stop, and much more. Stay with us. This is Pineville Rebel Football on 446 Sports.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family for all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, apparel and promotions in Pineville.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Just heard that lovely canon at the end of our national anthem. And again, a great job by the JROTC as the Pineville High School band did the national anthem for us. We're getting ready to go down on the field for our coin toss as our crew's out there. White hat coming out as well. We'll try to catch as much of that as we can. Your captains are coming out for the Pineville Rebels is Jalen Whitty, Sebastian Mollett, also joining.
Keenan Taylor, number 73. Rich, nice to have him as a captain tonight.
Yep. And number 33, Eric Frazier. So representing a great group of seniors here for the Pineville Rebels tonight, wearing those black jerseys with the cardinal red numbers and white trim.
And we go down to the Ninja Cam.
Yeah. Struggling to.
West Ouachita will have the chance to call heads or tails. He's showing them which one it is.
On you first, so you want the ball. You can kick away from the clock, turn your back to the clock.
All right, so the Chiefs, no, the Rebels won the toss, and they defer. There we go. So appreciate that. And they'll defer to the second half. Nathan, as we talk about our why not stop keys to the game, it's pretty simple for the Rebels here. West Ouachita comes in not known because of injuries as a passing team. They'll run the ball. So we got that linebacker core that we're talk so much about with Zane Seitz and Landon and LaMarcus Thiers, and you talk about some of the other linebackers in there like Brennan Davis, among others that are going to have to step up tonight and make sure that we fill those holes, that we keep them from getting first downs. And then, of course, I expect Pineville to throw the ball a little bit more tonight. And there's going to be some new names in some receiving situations. I did tell you early on that Ethan Gates is out, so we will have Sebastian Mollett starting at fullback for us. So, again, a good opportunity for the Rebels here. Let's see what they can do. That was your why not stop keys to the game for the Pineville Rebels. All right, we're ready to get things underway. Jocko Lee set to kick off. Kicking from right to left toward Pineville High School. Ball is in the air, and we are underway. Fielded at the 16. High stepping over the 20, and then hit hard at the 30-yard line on that return by number 1, Zavion Jackson.
Yeah, and this tackle at the end is he high step trying to hurdle a player, and then he hits Zane Seitz, or I should say Zane Seitz hits him.
Yeah,
and that was the end of that run. You know, Jocko has really improved every game, getting deeper and deeper on his kickoffs. Man, what a great contribution that is to us this year,
especially for a sophomore. On the end around, they run it to the near side with Jackson again. Slips out of 2 tackles, and finally a third tackle brings him down at midfield.
Oh, an uncharacteristic miss by Jacob Miranda, who normally he had a bead on him and was coming across at a great angle, but the angle, he kind of made a deflection, and he bounced off of Jacob, picking up a very nice run out to midfield. But so Jacob was in the right position. Good heads-up play there.
Still running the ball, but with the wide receiver who now lines up at the bottom of your screen with the fullback in the backfield. Tailback is 8 yards deep. They give it to the fullback first through, and he runs the hash mark for a yard or 2. Give him 2 yards on the play to the fullback, Marion Owens. Owens picks up 2, 2nd down and 8.
Keenan Taylor at the bottom of that pile, Rich, came up. They ran right at him, and he did not let go.
Opening drive of the game. Rebels won the toss, deferred to the second half. Number 18, the backup quarterback, Devin Ellis, under center. Ellis is going to hand off again on the dive play to that left side, staying to the far side of to the middle, more so the middle of the field. Gets another couple of yards. Give him 3 on that play. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Looked like Brennan Davis came around the right side of the line and caught him, really at the line of scrimmage. He did fall forward, but only after a short gain, so 3rd and 5.
3rd and a long 5 or a short 6. Again, that I formation. Again, they run the fullback and standing him up, but still fighting. He's going to be about a yard short. Wow.
Yeah, Zane Seitz right there with him, just about riding his back. Yeah, he had great forward momentum until Zane hit him. That's the second time we've seen Zane stop somebody, and they're going to probably go for it at this position at near the 40. And if we can stop them here, great field position for Pineville, but what a critical play.
3 straight runs to the fullback, Marlon Owens.
Looked like an early start.
And no flag.
Didn't that look early? I'm not gonna say it was a missed call, but it just looked like the center took off really early, and they did pick up the first down.
He went on the first hut, no doubt. So they did get the first down, needed a yard, picked up 2. We'll bring the defensive tackle out, bring in
Cameron Perry coming in. Checking in for Keenan Taylor.
A little bit
Keep
more
those guys fresh.
Athletic defensive lineman there. Back to pass. Quarterback rolls out, looking, firing, complete at the 29-yard line. He will be about a yard short.
Well, the near official is saying he's got the first down.
Wow.
He found a seam in our zone, and he just kind of settled down there. Quarterback ran out until he could see him, and we were running some zone instead of man coverage right there, and he just settled down right between 2 defenders. The ball was where it needed to be. They got the first down. We don't expect them to throw a lot, but they were successful that time.
They'll go 2 receivers to the top side of your screen.
Tight end down at the bottom.
Yes. Under center. They hand off fullback dive. No, quarterback keeps it. Around the 20, quarterback, little hold there, no call. Inside the 20 to the 15, making the 14-yard line. So the quarterback 18 on the keeper that time, Devin Ellis. Ellis gets another first down for West Ouachita. And right away having trouble with that option as far as the quarterback and the run-pass option there. Inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Tight formation, 1 receiver out to the far side here out of your screen. So 2 tight ends set on first down. Handoff, pushing inside the 5 to the 4. Wow, another 10, and it may be another first down. We'll see. Officials are looking.
Tristan Wallace comes in now, trying to bring some more meat there in the middle. Senior Tristan Wallace, and they do have first and goal.
First and goal.
They've definitely gotten the push on the last couple of plays.
They really did. Inside the 5 at the 3. The fullback, the tailback's just eye candy back there. And the quarterback, did he get it into his hands? Yes, he did, and into the end zone for the touchdown. Number 11, Marlon Owens, with a 3-yard run with 8 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Well, they brought a train horn with them, apparently. All right, swinging gate formation for the Chiefs of West Ouachita. And now they swing it over.
We'll have a timeout after this extra point attempt by the kicker, 31, Will Hillman. Kick is on its way toward the highway, and good. Back in 1 minute. West Ouachita scores on their opening drive. Pineville will have their chance when we come back on 446 Sports.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
Welcome back to DC Bill Bates Stadium as we get set for kickoff. West Ouachita will be kicking off to Pineville, and it is number 31 once again, Will Hillman, who will be kicking off. Hillman squibs it, and the Rebels will pick it up at the 21-yard line. Now back to the 25, still on his feet at the 27-yard line. And good job at least getting back. After it got past the second line, it was your return man bringing it back.
And that was important because I think our second line touched it, so then it becomes a live ball. Well, of course, onside kick could be anywhere, but good job of Kelmarian Phillips picking that up. Kelmarian not even on our roster at the beginning of the season. We had to pencil him in, but he's made some nice contributions this year.
He's one of the freshmen that they thought would get some playing time, and along with Bryson Phoenix, but Phoenix out with the torn ACL in the jamboree. First down and 10 from the 28 of Pineville. Here we go to see what the Rebels can do. In motion, coming to the near side, now stopping, pitching back to Aiden Tate. Tate, near side 35. Tate still on his feet at the 40 to the 42-yard line. A pickup of 13 on the play. Aiden Tate breaking it to the outside early on. As we watch your instant replay here, you'll see it just pitch it out, and once that man got blocked on the edge, it was Tate for 13.
Really nice run. They brought the man in motion. A lot of times you do that because you want to see how the defense responds, and they didn't really adjust, so you kind of knew what kind of defense they were playing, more of a zone instead of man-to-man, and then were able to make that run, pick up the right block.
From the 42, Whitty handing off. There goes Tate again, 45. Tate to the 48-yard line. Picks up a good 6 yards on the first down run. So, West Ouachita was, getting 2, 3, 4 yards at a time on their run. The Rebels breaking off much longer runs on that first down.
What I like about that, Rich, is after the play, 2 different offensive linemen came over and tapped Tate on the head, like, good job. So I love that camaraderie.
Receiver to the far side, coming in motion to the near side is number 13, Jackson. There goes Aiden again. Keep doing it while you can. Inside Chief territory, inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. He picks up 7 on the play and another Rebel first down.
Next time we do a replay on one of these runs, don't watch the runner, watch the line. This offensive line tonight has got 3 plays in a row, have blown the defense off their stances. I mean, this offensive line tonight, I think they're feeling their Wheaties.
First down and 10 at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. Whitty under center. There goes right side. And Mollett providing a nice block as Tate gets to the 40-yard line. Picks up a nice chunk again. A 4-yard pickup, almost a 5. So it'll be second down and 6. Second and 6 from the Ouachita 40.
Sometimes we've seen the opposing team hit us in our backfield. Nobody has touched them on our side of the line of scrimmage yet. I am so impressed with this offensive line tonight.
Again, Sebastian Mollett at fullback due to the injury to Ethan Gates. Should be back next week. Now to the near side. Gets again 4, 5 yards on each run. Number 23, sophomore Aiden Tate, who started the year as a linebacker. He still may see that every now and then, but he definitely has been the go-to back since the Barb game, which was his coming out game.
I remember you saying, I think we found our running back that night.
So third down and 1. 3rd and 1. Ball is at the 35. Got to get to the 34 for the first. Garrett Jackson from left to right side. Tate hit and loses the football. Tate lost the football on the hit.
West Ouachita says they've got it.
I think they do. The ball went forward, but Aiden Tate did not, as you see him get hit right there, helmet on football, and turns the ball over. So Rebels were on their opening drive, picking up a couple of first downs, but the turnover bug bit them. And it'll be Pineville defense now that's got to step up and make a play.
Yeah, that's one that Aiden's just going to have to shake off on that one. The helmet was on the ball. Those are almost impossible to defend against. And, don't let that get to you. We were moving the ball consistently. Now defense, let's get a stop.
All right, let's get it right back here under center. Fullback offset. They're going to hand to the tailback for the first time. They've been handing off to the fullback on every other play. That time the tailback on the carry, and that's I'm sorry, I had my wrong book here. Number 5, C.J. Barr on the carry, and Barr will lose 2 yards, 2nd down and 12.
Tristan Wallace, the first one there, making the tackle, and joined by a host of others. It looked like a bigger loss than that, but a 2-yard loss. We'll take it.
2nd down and 12. At the 33, 2nd and 12 from the 33. Now they go back to the I formation with the fullback, and they hand it off to the fullback. Oh, man, that guy knows how to churn them legs as he gets back to the original line of scrimmage plus about 5 or 6 more. And so a pickup on the play of 9, make it 8-yard pickup on the play. It'll be 3rd down and a long 3. 3rd and 3. They've got to get to the 45. The ball is just shy of the 42. Again, I formation on 3rd down from the West Ouachita side of the 50. Under center, calling for the football. Going to hand off again to the... No, quarterback keeps it 45, 50, 45, 40, and goes out of bounds before being hit. Was number 18, Devin Ellis. And they bid hard on the fullback on the dive, and it put Ellis to the outside.
Bryant Dearborn ran him out of bounds, but only after that big pickup. And, he faked all of us out. It was a very good fake. Everybody was biting, thinking that was going to be a handoff. Definitely a well-designed play and well-executed for West Ouachita.
West Ouachita gaining positive vibe with every offensive yard they pick up. Hand off to 27, hit hard and bounces off, stays on his feet. And a good run by Alex Reno. And Reno will be stopped at the 32-yard line.
Took a while to let that whistle be heard, and it looked like one of those rugby scrums where everybody's piling in and moving, and I think the whistle had gone earlier and we just didn't quite hear it yet because he may have gotten to the 30, but they're going to say he's down at the 31.
So 2nd down after the 8-yard pickup, 2nd down and 2 from the 31. 2nd and 2 from the 31. Fullback dive left side. Inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. He picks up 3 on the play, and it will be a West Ouachita first down.
That is a fast handoff. I mean, the fullback lines up in the quarterback's hip pocket. Basically, it's snap, turn, and they have executed it very well here tonight.
And you got to imagine with all those moving parts, if you don't put the bread in the oven very quickly. Now, here we go. Quick. Out of the shotgun.
We need some people over there.
Back to pass, rushes on, quarterback running out, gets a break, and dodges out of bounds.
Devin Ellis, the sophomore quarterback, managed it well. They came out of the huddle and quickly ran 3 receivers up to the top. We only had 1 defender over there. I was concerned about that, but he was looking downfield in a different direction where there was no one open. So then he runs to the left where he had some blockers and picks up about 7 yards.
But the key to that was they haven't operated out of shotgun the whole time. Yep. So, you wanted to do that quickly to try to catch the Rebels on their heels, and ultimately they picked up a nice 7 yards on the play. 2nd down and 3.
That fullback's 2 yards behind the quarterback. Watch how fast this handoff will be.
And a whistle.
They've had some motion.
Delay of the game.
Hello.
That'll cost them 5.
Oh, yeah.
Same as a motion, but at the same time, you're staring that play clock down, so you wouldn't expect that.
Well, that's a immature mistake there because you had time to get back and get to the line. But I am noticing that they're getting the play clock started quickly. This referee is running the clock well.
2nd down and 9 now. Again, the fullback going airborne as he is hit and gets on the dive. You don't see a fullback normally that agile, but he gets most of the penalty yardage back, plus another yard. It'll be 3rd and short.
Jacob Miranda, I believe, came and they're saying it was a first down?
Wow.
We had a situation last night, Robert will tell you, where the guy picks up 9 yards and they gave him a first down.
Well, they just gave him a first down
at
here.
all. Interesting.
All right, 1st down and 10 inside the 20. Again, that fullback dive, and again, just getting 3, 4, 5 yards as the fullback continues to dive, as it seems, before he goes down.
Man, he is a tough runner. Don't know if he's going to get tired or not, but he is punishing on those runs.
We are under a minute remaining here in the first quarter. That's one thing about a game where you have a lot of running going on. That clock tends to run as well.
Yeah, we ran it a lot more than I thought we would. So both teams have been run-oriented. Only, I think, 2 passes so far in this contest.
2nd down and 5, just outside the 10 at the 12. Again, in that middle of the pile, but this time not getting anywhere was the fullback as number 88, Brady Baden, comes in to make the tackle for the Pineville Rebels. And that is the end of the first quarter of play. It is West Ouachita 7 and knocking on the door, Pineville nothing. Back to start the second quarter in 1 minute on 446 Sports.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
We are back to Pineville High School as we start the second quarter. First quarter going by rapidly fast here, the first 22 minutes of the game as far as actual clock. But West Ouachita knocking on the door again after scoring on their first drive, a 3-yard run. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 inside the 10 at the 8. 3rd and 1 from the 8. Dive right side. Stopped just shy of the goal line. Once again was Marlon Owens. He took a hit and kept falling toward the end zone, and they stop him at the 1, Nathan, where it will be 1st and goal from the 1.
Arm tackle is not going to work at all against this running back, and he is strong. He always falls forward. Hats off to him. Let's see if we can get the stop here.
And the ball looked like it was loose, Did the fullback recover? That was a very difficult exchange there. But yes, number 11 Marlon Owens did hold on to it, but I really thought the ball might have been loose. Loses a yard back to the 2. It will be 2nd and goal from the 2. Some stats coming your way here in just a moment. 2nd and goal from the 2. It'll be the fullback again, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. So second quarter score early in the second quarter.
13-0.
10:59 remaining. So just over a minute into the quarter. 2-yard run by Marlon Owens. Will await the extra point as they swing the gate over. Number 31 to do the point after is Will Hillman. Kick is on its way, and it is good. Back in 1 minute. 14-0 West Ouachita with a stunning lead on 446 Sports. All right, Rebels ready to receive the ball once again. Watch for that squib kick, if you will. And again, they kick it on the ground. Rebels short hops it at the 27, back to the 30, to the 35, breaks away one tackle to the 40. Nice return by number 5, Ty Sanders, for the Pineville Rebels, as Sanders gets us back to the 40. And let's see if the Rebels, who are trailing 14-0, Nathan, can redeem themselves after what looked like a good opening drive. Aiden Tate had 6 carries for 37 yards, but again, a fumble certainly hurt the Rebels there. On the other side of it, Marlon Owens, 12 carries, 60 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He has been their chief, no doubt. All right, here goes Whitty under center. Back to pass, play action. Whitty's going to step up, break a tackle, break another tackle, 45. Whitty breaks 2 more tackles and gets brought down at the 49, just shy of the first down. But 2 different times as you watch this run here. 1 tackle, 2 tackle, 3 tackle. And it was the 4th hit before he finally went down, as Luke Jones, the linebacker, had to come up and hit him. But a nice 9-yard pickup and an early candidate.
I was thinking the same thing.
For
that was
Southern
a great
Air's
play.
Cool play of the game.
Kind of play that encourages everybody else.
That's right. 2 receivers far side. They hand off. This is Hakeem Mix. Mix into Chief territory as Mix picks up the first down and then some inside the 45 to the 44. So that's your change of pace. The thunder of Aiden Tate and the lightning of Hakeem Mix.
Yeah, he's listed as only 5'5", and you can tell he's not tall. Now look,
and a sophomore.
Look at where the ball is, and look where the marker is.
Yeah, way
the marker's
off.
a foot off.
Way
a
off.
yard off. But it's in our favor, so I'll be quiet.
Yes. From the 43, actually. Pitching it back. Here goes Hakeem again. 40. Hakeem 35. Hakeem's going to be very close to a Rebel first down, depending on where the marker is.
Yeah. They're spotting him at, one of them over here spotting him at the 34, which would be a first down.
And the official said move the chains. Now the white hat says let's, yeah. All right, so they'll wind the clock back up. So again, you saw the running of Aiden Tate. Now you're seeing the running of Hakeem Mix. Sebastian Mollett is your fullback.
And got LaMarcus Thurs in there to block for him. He's in the.
And here we go. There goes Mix again. Mix taking the linebacker and pushing him down the field. They should give his forward progress to the 29.
They're giving him to the 28 on the near side.
Wow.
Yeah, LaMarcus Thurs is in there. Richard, that little change up there and blocking, and he caught a linebacker opening that hole for that 6-yard gain, 5-yard gain.
Again.
Player of the week a couple weeks ago.
Yep, and LaMarcus is a linebacker normally. Garrett Jackson out to the near side. Landon Roberts up in the slot. And Coach wants a timeout. Coach Rainwater wants a timeout. We'll keep it here as we tell you that 446 Sports is grateful to have Valex Federal Credit Union. For the second straight year, 446 Sports is brought to you by Valex FCU. Visit them at valexfcu.org. Also, your scoreboard at the top that has the Rebels and the Chiefs score, which is not a good-looking score right now, but a lot of game left. Wallace Eye Associates sponsors our scoreboard. Then at the bottom of your screen is the scrolling scoreboard brought to you by our friends at Sadler's Towing. If you're in need of towing for any reason, give the folks a call at Sadler's Towing.
Remember, if you're involved in some sort of accident or needing, the officer will ask you if you have a preference, and you can, make a preference. Sadlers would appreciate it if you'd give them that preference.
All right, Pineville looking now at 2nd down and 4. The running back remains the sophomore, Hakeem Mix. You think about it, it's 2 sophomores that are leading your Rebel running game right now. With a receiver on each side, they pitch it back. Hakeem cuts in, stood up, still on his feet. Hakeem to the 26-yard line. Gets another couple of yards. Going to be looking at 3rd down and 3. 3rd and 3, or 3rd and a long 2. How about that? As the ball is between the 26 and the 25. So we're going to say 3rd and a long 2. Let them hear you, Rebel fans. Let's go. Garrett Jackson going out to the far side. The blocker, as Nathan mentioned, is number 21, the blocking fullback, LaMarcus Thiers. And Thiers blocking, and there goes Hakeem going through the hole and gets the first down as he gets inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Very close to the 23. It is a Pineville first down.
Ty Sanders now checks in for Landon Roberts. Rich, a little switch up there. Ty, a wide receiver who sometimes they'll give it to him on a sweep. Great runner, however he gets the ball in his hands.
He's been playing that tailback position, but we were told off the record that he would come in a wide out spot. So he'll line up in the left slot. That's him over on the far side in the left slot. Landon Grimes to the bottom, back to pass, now stepping up looking, and he's going to keep it himself. Gets out of one tackle and then slung out of bounds at the 23. So no gain, actually, after all that running.
Ty was on a slant from the left-hand side, but he was running across the zone, and every time that that he was open, Whitty wasn't able to throw, and when Whitty was able to throw, he was covered. So Whitty had to keep the ball himself and picks up a yard, but not what the result that you desired. Fortunate to pick that up as he got out of bounds. They kept the clock rolling, though.
All right, 2nd down and 9. They do give him officially a yard. 2 receiver. Now, quarterback's got to eat it as he turned around to hand it off to the fullback. And I don't believe.
I don't think he was expecting it.
No.
Yeah. So Thurs was not expecting that ball in his breadbasket. Ends up being a yard loss. It'll be 3rd and 11.
Yeah, I mean, LaMarcus is a linebacker, and he was not expecting it and didn't take the hot potato, so loses a yard back to the original line of scrimmage. We'll say 3rd down and 10 in what I believe is 4-down territory for Pineville. Third down and 10 from the 24. Whitty is back to pass, now steps up in the pocket, throws behind the intended receiver and caught by Sebastian Mollett at the 20. It is a 3-yard gain, but in throwing it behind him, kept him from advancing any farther with it. It'll be 4th down and 7 for the Rebels at the 20. Obviously, you go for it here, but let's see if the Rebels can pick up the first through the air.
Quite the acrobatic catch there. Garrett Jackson and Landon Roberts both back in as your traditional wideouts.
4th down for Pineville, trailing 14-0. I formation. They're going to pitch it now on the end around. Ball is up in the air, picked up, and now throwing it back to the quarterback. Quarterback's trying to come back to the near side. He's got some running room if he cuts back in. He's inside the 20, and he's not going to get the first down. But you talk about a Chinese fire drill, as they say.
It's going to be a forward pass, though, and that's where the flag is. As Mix, I think, tried to get it back to Whitty, he actually threw the ball about half a yard forward, and that's going to be the penalty.
White hat took off his white hat as well as the official, as well as the flag.
You know, if you're West Ouachita, you deny the penalty because they didn't get the first down.
Personal foul again declined.
That's why he threw his hat down, because he saw 2 penalties. One was the flag for the forward pass, and then he saw, you know, when you do those run backs like that, sometimes you're going to have a block that's going to be an inappropriate block or, you know, some sort of crack block that is not allowed. And in a case like that, you know, you don't know what's going on. You're just trying to block somebody. And sometimes it often happens that way. So it's going to be a turnover on downs, unfortunately. So West Ouachita, with 4:48 to go in the second quarter, will have the ball again. They've been successful on both of their previous drives.
It is a 14-0 lead for the Lions, as Pineville not really able to stop them thus far. Handoff this time, though, to the fullback, who was, instead of his normal dive play, was trying to go around right side. The Rebels able to stand him up long enough to get a little support in there to help bring him back, and gets a yard on the play. But it'll be 2nd down and 9. Ball still shy of the 20 at the 18.
I think I saw a score a while ago where Ash was up 7-0 over West Monroe.
That's what I see on the Sadler's Towing scrolling scoreboard. Again, quickly handing off to the fullback. Across the 20 goes the fullback to the 22. So those quick dives have been netting them 3 and 4 yards just about every time. And now to be 3rd and 4. Big play early on for the Pineville Rebels, who trail by a score of 14-0. All right, here we go. Under center is Ellis. 2 receivers near side. Back to pass, rolling out, saw a hole, throwing. Intercepted. Pineville Rebels with the interception. As I'll try to see who it is. I believe, come on, show me a number here.
30.
No, it was number 10.
No way.
If I'm reading that right.
Let's see if I got the replay.
No, it wasn't.
That'd be Whitty. I don't think he's playing over there.
Well, this is 16 with the interception.
Dearborn.
Bryant
Yes,
Dearborn. I mean, he just read that, stepped in, and got the interception.
Let me show you the replay again, because you can see him holding back. He's just kind of staying back as the quarterback scrambles around to his left.
Yeah, that was Dearborn.
Gotcha. Bryant Dearborn on the interception. Now the Rebels have the ball at the 31-yard line.
Another candidate for the cool play of the game for sure.
No doubt. Whitty back to pass. Whitty rolling out. Throwing downfield. Got a man there. Oh, off the hands in the end zone. Not going to be any better for number 1, Landon Roberts.
Woo, that defender was coming over on a lightning speed, but it was perfectly thrown right in his mitts. I don't know if the stamp of the footsteps scared him a little bit, but Landon very upset with himself as he comes off. He knew that was his. He'll get some affirming pats on the back just to encourage him because you got to shake it off. But yeah.
Guys, we had a penalty on that play.
Oh.
Another holding penalty.
On Pineville. Wow. Thank
Correct.
you, Robert, picking it up for us on the sideline. A holding penalty on the Rebels. So, again, we missed that holding penalty. So it's still first down, but it's 1st and 20 from the 41 instead of the 31. 1st and 20. Garrett Jackson coming to the near side. They pitch back to Akeem Mix. Mix cuts back. Here comes another flag. And we're going to have another hold on Pineville, and I believe this is on the center.
Yeah, and he's making his case that I had my hands inside, but the referee says, no, you did not. And, that was our player of the week last week, number 69, Dayton Bass. He did not like that call at all. I didn't get the replay, so I can't tell you.
So we're going to go from 1st and 20 to 1st and
5, 10, 15, 20, 30.
Yeah. All the way back to the 49. The first down is the 21 from the 49. First down and 30. I don't know how many plays Justin Webb has in his playbook for 1st and 30. Let's just get a little bite at a time. Back to pass, Whitty rolling out, firing over the middle, ball almost intercepted. He was throwing to an open Eric Frazier, but pass incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 30 from the Rebel 49.
Eric, one of the seniors, recognized tonight before the game, walked out and presented the flower to Mom.
And one of the rare opportunity, he's normally not a wide receiver, so getting some opportunity here as we're under 3 minutes remaining in the first half, 14-0, West Ouachita. On 2nd down and 30, Whitty on the draw. Here comes Mix. Hakeem, if he could have stayed on his feet, could have kept going for another 10 or 15 yards, but got stopped, and we have a Chief that is down as the Rebel training staff as well as the West Ouachita training staff running out. Now he's up. So a little bell rung maybe as number 74 is a little ginger walking toward the sideline. At least he's walking to the right sideline, the correct sideline.
Yeah, somebody may have called a timeout because of how much time. No, the referees, the umpire official saying, get back on and play. They were huddled up near side, almost like they had a timeout, just trying to take advantage of the stoppage and play. And the player just now getting to the far side. So great call there by the offensive strategy team to say, let's get something planned. You got 3rd and 26 maybe? 3rd and 25.
Inside the 50 to the 46-yard line. So, all right, big 3rd down play here. If you can pick up enough yardage, you may consider going for it on 4th. 3rd down and 26. Whitty back to pass. Look out. Comes back to the inside. Looking, firing, complete at the 40 to the 37-yard line. It got a nice little chunk of it back.
9 yards back.
Pass was complete to number 3, Jalen Fortson.
So they'll leave 4th and 17.
And Rebels will punt the ball away on 4th down and a long way.
Under 2 minutes to go, so we'll try to pin them back. You know that they don't bust anything out, so playing more the attrition game right here. Dearborn sprints back on.
So that brings on a linebacker / punter, Brennan Davis, who has been punting all season after the loss of Mr. Phoenix. And the ball will bounce and take a Rebel roll and be down at the 8-yard line. Down at the 8-yard line is where West Ouachita will take over with 1:13 remaining.
Dearborn, the player who did down the ball, so he came on at the last second and then got down quickly to down the ball inside the 10.
The real good news for Pineville is they'll have the ball first to start the second half. Bad news is we're down 14-0.
I guess the team who keeps the ball a long time.
Yes. Runs a lot of clock. Most teams are just ending their first quarter. We're almost to the end of our second quarter. I'm not complaining about that.
Not at all, no.
All right, under center is the quarterback, Ellis. Ellis going to hand off to the fullback, dive right side. He, again, just churns out 3, 4, 5, now 7, almost 9 yards. I was told that their top 2 running backs are out of the game due to injury over the last couple of weeks. But this young kid, I say young, a sophomore, Marlon Edwards, 5'9", 220. Marlon Owens, rather. He just takes a licking and keeps on ticking. Picks up 9, second down and 1.
Well, now you know why they were 5-3. Undefeated
Yes.
going into district play.
Clock at 35 seconds, so West Ouachita seemingly content to let this in. We'll talk with our head coach coming up here at the end of the game, end of this half. Again, they hand off right side to Owens. Owens gets the first down, which stops the clock. Well, I thought they stopped the clock to move the chains. They do at 19 seconds. But we'll talk with our head coach as we come off the field here with Robert Anderson and Anderson Martin with our Ninja Cam down on the sideline.
I don't see Anderson, so he needs to get back over there.
Is he?
He's going the wrong. I see him now. He's walking the wrong direction.
Yeah. He's coming to talk to some of the football players. And
and that's it.
That is the end of the first half of play. We'll go down on the sideline and talk with our head coach here in just a moment. Again, we appreciate the opportunity to talk with our coach as he leaves the field here. Well, I
don't know where the coach went. We lost him. Well, and it's not that he's avoiding us because he's characteristically very much available, but don't have Coach Bell for the halftime interview.
Unless that's no, here he comes. That's Coach Bell coming to the side here.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah, puts the iPad up, and we'll go down on the field and talk with our head coach real quick. Robert?
Good. I can get a better signal.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
All right, it's all yours.
Here we go. Coach,
First half, Bubba.
Well, we're moving the ball on offense. We just have to finish drives. We've made some good defensive adjustments and held up. We knew that number 11, the fullback, was going to be a problem. Hopefully the problem's out of the way. We get the ball here. If we can make it a 14-7 game, then it's going to be a dogfight to the end right here.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, appreciate that, head coach Bryant Bell. Coach Bell was actually going over an iPad of plays with Jalen Whitty, which we certainly appreciate. And again, I always appreciate Coach Bell giving us the opportunity, talking to us as he does. And we will turn our attention to the field, the Pineville High School Band. I know there's a big band competition tomorrow up at Northwestern State University, which has some other news that's kind of rocked the community this week. But let's check out our Pineville High School Band as we'll turn our mics off, but keep our outside crowd mic going. Here's the Pineville High School Band. Pineville High School band on the field here. Flag Corps bringing their flags out. I know we'll have another number here. The band now dispersing, getting the drum, getting the orchestra pit set up real quickly. Kind of all scrambling into place, and kind of makes it look like they're confused, if you will, but they know what they're doing. Just causes our cameraman to have to readjust here.
Pan in, pan out, left, right.
You know, when they were all kind of in a tight bunch formation, it made it real easy.
That's
but
right.
Appreciate the Pineville High School band here as we kind of spread things out. And now they're about ready for their second number of the halftime show before they get into their senior recognition. And until we get into giving you some scores and some stats and some commercials, of course, that help us do this broadcast. Checking to make sure the orchestra pit is ready, and they're almost there. Come on, guys, we're on live TV. Are we ready? Yep, got the thumbs up. I thought they got the thumbs up. See, I'm just stalling for time because I don't want dead air. It's like Mo radio days, you know, you just don't want dead air. So it is a beautiful night for football. 12-6, Peabody leads Tioga as they near halftime. Oakdale is up on Menard 12-0. Good job by the Pineville High School band here. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you and I both have a lot of connections to the band. Your youngest son was a drummer, percussionist, excelled in that, and I was in the band myself, and two of my daughters were in the band here at Pineville, so we both enjoy band competitions and the whole drum and bugle corps stuff. DCI, Drum Corps International. So love to be able to bring these folks at home. Enjoy.
Yeah, now the orchestra pit gets a little more involved.
Nicely done. Pineville High School Marching Band headed to competition tomorrow, but giving us another number before the rest of the seniors are introduced here in the halftime.
Good practice for them. We'll stay with them. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pineville High School Pride of Pineville Band as they come off the field. Great show by them. Competition tomorrow up at Northwestern State University. Actually planning on going up and seeing the band competition up there tomorrow. Good little quick getaway to Natchitoches. Since they're not playing football. No, just kidding. Okay, so
that is true. I'm hoping to go to the LCU homecoming game tomorrow afternoon and get a little support in there.
Yeah,
to see,
I'm going to watch a granddaughter play.
Well,
so,
no, I had a feeling that was involved.
There was a little, yeah. So
family first.
That's right. Halftime here. We'll have some stats and much more for you after we come back. West Ouachita with a 14-0 halftime lead. But Pineville will have the ball to start the second half. Stay with us. This is Pineville Rebel Football on 446 Sports.
Time for a red, white, and cool summer event at Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now, you can save on a new energy saving system. No money down, 0% interest, and no payments till June 2024. Call Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing or visit us online.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, The trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWA or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use. Anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by two walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family. For all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, Apparel and Promotions in Pineville.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488. Schedule your next eye evaluation.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app. Easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria. All your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Time for our red, white, and cool summer event at Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now, you can save on a new energy saving system. No money down, 0% interest, and no payments till June 2024. Call Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing or visit us online.
We welcome you back to DC Bill Bates Studio, the Sandy Canyon, as it is affectionately known by longtime Pinevillians. Where on the field right now you're seeing the seniors of the various support organizations, whether it's band or cheer or some other type of support group here, the boosters, and getting their proper recognition here in the halftime.
That's always a good thing.
It very much is. A couple of minutes to go before we'll get into the second half. And one of the surprising scores that I'm seeing on that, not I want to say surprising, one of the exciting scores that I'm seeing on that Sadler's scrolling scoreboard is Ash up 10-7 over West Monroe. And as I was looking at the standings within the district, if Ash holds on to win, they would be tied with West Monroe at 3-1, but they would hold the tiebreaker, so they would stand in second place. And West Monroe has been flirting with a top 10 throughout the years. It seems like every single year when we look, or every single week when we look at the district, the Class 5A top 10, West Monroe got mentioned. They were number 11 this year, just outside of that top this week. I keep saying this week. And West Monroe, in that consideration. Alexandria, if they hold on and win tonight, will have to be given some props and consideration for strength of schedule. Of course, they did lose to Ruston, that one loss there in the district. But if they beat West Monroe, that would be a shocker in District 2-5A.
Well, and what you're talking about Ash. West Monroe's had such a dominant district win streak, and when Ash beat them in, I believe it was 2020, it was in the playoffs. It wasn't during the regular season. And you'd love to see them get that tonight. So we certainly hope they do. Either way, we're going to go into Week 10 with Pineville and on the bubble of the playoffs, and of course you're looking as well as at least 3, if not 4, of these teams potentially making the playoffs. Could be even up to 5, which again, the way it's set up with select and non-select, the Pineville Rebels and the Tioga Indians are in the same category when you get into Division I, Division II, Division III, and Division IV. They don't recognize 5A, 4A, 3A, 2A like you would in the non-select. So anyway, just very confusing, but we're trying to help bring that information to you. Looking at some of your games tonight, as we mentioned, of course, West Ouachita here, West Monroe just across the river at Ash. Peabody is just around the corner from us at Tioga. Last we saw, they were up by a score. Oakdale is at Menard, and Marksville's at Buckeye. So all of our 4-4-6 teams are home tonight, and for us it is senior night here tonight. Grant is at Ouachita Christian up at OCS. Bunkie is at Bolton, and Northwood Lena played LaSalle. I believe it was last night actually, and don't remember the final score, but I know LaSalle was up pretty big last I saw. Appreciate our friends down on the sideline sharing stats with Robert Anderson here at halftime. Taking a look at some of the halftime stats for you. For the Pineville Rebels, Aiden Tate with 6 carries, 37 yards, but that fumble that hurt on the opening drive. Hayden Mix came in the second quarter, carried most of the second quarter from what I remember. 6 carries, 33 yards. Whitty has completed 2 passes on the game out of 3 attempts for 12 yards, 1 to Jalen Fortson, 1 to Sebastian Mollett, and no surprise here, leading tackler for the Pineville Rebel defense with 7 is Zane Seitz. Seitz with 7 for the Pineville Rebels. On the other side of it, West Ouachita's Marlon Owens. You heard Coach Bell refer to him, 17 carries, 76 yards. Yep, 17 carries, 76 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Robert, we've been watching it from up here. You've been watching it from the sideline. Anything stand out to you in this first half?
Let me get right here. It was just like Coach Bell we're talking about. We drove the ball the first series and we fumbled, and then West Ouachita came back and scored, and that was sort of a. But in the second drive, we moved the ball again, and we just didn't.
Those penalties hurt us, Robert, there on that second drive. That put us back, if you remember, 1st and 30 at one time. So hopefully it'll be a different ball game here in the second half as Pineville set to receive. Thanks, Robert Anderson, down the sideline.
Yes, indeed. All right, ball again, just kind of lofted up there. Not a hard kick by any means, but a hard return by the Pineville Rebels. Landon Grimes on the return for the Rebels. Gets a good return.
Nicely done up to the 35-yard line. He had to leap into the air to get that ball, and as he did finally come down with it, it allowed the Chiefs to get downfield for some coverage, but he wove his way in and out of that coverage up to the 35-yard line.
Wove, you don't hear that very often. Wove. All right. First down and 10 for Pineville. This is their opening drive of the second half. Let's see what kind of adjustments have been made out of the I formation. Tate is your running back. They pitch it to Aiden coming near side. Got a block. Tate 40. Falls forward to the 42, 43-yard line. Nice job by Aiden Tate. Picks up a good 6 or 7 on the first run. We didn't see him at all in the second quarter, I don't believe. So he gets 8 on the carry. It'll be second down and 2.
Saw him coming off kind of very upset about that fumble, and I'm sure they had to help him get out of his head. Nice to see him get back out and get a great run like that on his first carry.
I formation again. In motion comes Jackson. Garrett's going to line up kind of in the slot here. They're going to run the same exact play. A flag comes up, though, as the ball comes loose. Oh, my word. The ball comes loose, and we had a shift, declined, and it'll be West Ouachita ball. Wow. Wow.
Well, that as we made that coming across in motion, we didn't have the 1 second set by Garrett Jackson, and there was the penalty, and it was a great run, but unfortunately there at the end, ball was coughed up, ball bounced forward in the direction of the run. No Rebel there to control it. It's a turnover on the fumble, and West Ouachita will have the ball at their own 48-yard line.
Yeah,
somebody go and plug that horn.
Yeah. All right, so from their own 49, they pitch it back. Now on the end around goes the running back. Running back's got some running room. Quarterback's blocking 45, 40, 35. And a little razzle-dazzle for the West Ouachita Chiefs coming on the end around to number 1, Xavion Jackson. And Jackson's their kickoff returner, too, so you get him in a little open space, and he shows you what he can do. Picks up almost 20 yards on the play, gets inside the 35.
Jalen Fortson was the last one there and the only one to make the play, and he did, thankfully.
Ellis, the quarterback. Again, that ball's loose. Do the Rebels have it? Yes. The Rebels get it back. I've been waiting all game as number 55 comes up with the football for Pineville. Zachary Belgard, the senior defensive lineman, as we see the replay. But Nathan, that's quick action of getting it to the fullback. If your timing is messed up by one step, that can happen. And when you got a lot of guys crunching, bunching up in there, that's what happens. So the Rebels get it back. Maybe, just maybe, crisis averted here as Hakeem Mix comes in as your running back. Replacing Aiden Tate, Sebastian Mollett, your fullback again, because Ethan Gates is out with a leg contusion. In motion goes Garrett Jackson. He'll stop in the slot, and they'll pitch it to that side. And Mix loses the football. Now Mix trying to run back, and not going to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will get a couple of yards back.
What I don't understand on that is Garrett Jackson did the exact same motion, did not get set, and there was no flag that time. Of course, it didn't matter. They declined the penalty, but the lack of the flag on that one when we had the flag on the previous exact play is a little odd.
But, yeah, they're running that play where Jackson is coming in motion. You got to give him one Mississippi to be in place, and doing it awfully quick. Again, I formation, a receiver. Now in motion goes Jackson. Jackson will stop. And, boy, that's so close. On the run, Hakeem Mix. Nice push of the tush there, getting him forward across the 35 to the 36. And
a little 10-yard pickup, Rich.
Yeah.
That was a great run right there with some help from some offensive linemen.
Yeah, that's a Philadelphia Eagles tush push. They call it. Nobody else has been able to do it in the NFL like they do. Play gets signaled in. Whitty didn't come all the way over to the sideline.
He was having a conversation with the head referee. I'm not sure what it was about, but
that official may be saying, you better get your slot man in place for longer than half second.
Now look.
Now Whitty's coming out, and under center is Jackson. Jackson throws to Whitty, I believe. No, to Mollett.
Who came out.
And incomplete. So Rebels trying a little trickery there. So Jackson with Whitty out to the side, but Mollett couldn't get. They couldn't get the ball to Mollett. Mollett was open, couldn't get the ball to him, and Jackson.
I've never seen that play before, where you bring your fullback in motion out to the wide receiver area, and then he runs down. Nobody covered him, but ball was underthrown.
On fourth down, the Rebels punt the ball away as Davis low snap, and it'll be a low kick. It goes off of a West Ouachita Chief and will be downed in Rebel territory. That's not the kick you wanted, as the net on that will be less than 10 yards.
So it hit number 12, who looked at the ball and then stood there as if to guard others from touching it, not realizing that once he had touched it, it was a live ball. Had a Rebel fallen on it, would have been a turnover back to us. But a very fortunate outcome for number 12, Cam Martin of West Ouachita, and the Chiefs get the ball on the Pineville side at the 45.
I don't know that I've seen such oddity of plays consecutively for both teams in a series. Hand off again to the fullback. No, ball is loose again.
On the ground.
Ball is loose again. Rebels get it. Rebels get it on the Chiefs side of the field. And I believe that was Mollett that come up with it.
So the quarterback kept it. He faked the handoff, and then he loses the ball on the tackle.
Wow. You can't make this up. I mean,
that's 3 plays in a row of wildness, isn't it?
Yes.
It must be. Oh, there's a flag.
Ooh.
Who is the flag against? I'm like, it can't be a timeout. Who's the flag against?
Personal foul, guys.
Personal foul against personal foul both ways. Penalties offset.
Wasn't dead ball, though, so replay the down?
No. I don't think.
Now we got another flag, guys, on the sideline on West Ouachita.
All right, we see another flag.
That's on the bench, West Ouachita.
And that may be on the bench of West Ouachita. Unsportsmanlike against West Ouachita.
Maybe some words that were said.
Well, yeah.
You can use 3-letter words and 5-letter words, but those 4-letter words will get you in trouble. Certain ones especially.
Oh, man. And so.
I think we're getting a warning over there, too. He's telling them to move the sticks.
So.
He's going to talk to the coach. Animated. I wish.
Wow. The white hat and Coach Rainwater.
Zoom in on that white hat over there. No, straight ahead of you, up the 50-yard line, up the 45-yard line. Straight up. There you go, straight up. Now zoom right there.
And now the other official's coming over to separate. Well, yeah.
Following.
And they're still discussing. All right.
Okay. Good job, Landon.
Wow. We were doing a little directing up here.
Man, that's good. That's like a telenovela from Spain, from Mexico.
Yeah. So Pineville has the football after what was offsetting unsportsmanlikes. Now they have the ball at the West Ouachita 30. You got to capitalize. Back to pass is Whitty. Pumps once. Now Whitty steps up. Gets out of a tackle. Whitty running toward the sideline and gets a couple of yards after all of that scrambling. Jalen Whitty goes out of bounds inside the 30. We'll pick up 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
He ran about 50 to get because he ran all the way across the other side of the track before he was able to stop himself. Man, that was a lot of hustling. You get worried on stuff like that a hold's going to come or a block in the back's going to come when you're scrambling, but thankfully no laundry on the field.
And you got to come back and get the play now for Whitty. Right. So, they break the huddle here. Ball inside the 30 at the 28-yard line. 2nd down and 8. You got to take advantage here of this opportunity, Pineville, trailing 14-0. Pitch out, Hakeem Mix hit in the backfield.
Blow the whistle.
And Mix will lose for the first time, really, negative yardage on that toss play as the Chiefs made some adjustments and will drop the Rebels for what will be ultimately the 2 yards that you had. And 3 more, so a 5-yard loss will make it 3rd down and 13. 3rd and 13 from the 32. 4-down territory
Play
for
clock's
Pineville.
Getting close to 10 seconds. We're going to have to get this thing moving or a timeout taken.
At
8 seconds.
Down to 7. Got to quickly break huddle. Whitty under center with 5. 2. Snap. Back to pass. Steps up. Looking now. Looking to run. And he breaks away a tackle again and will be brought down at the 30-yard line. He actually got positive yardage, but back to the 30 where it will be 4th down and 10. And Whitty not able to get the ball downfield to his wide receivers, trailing 14-0. Pineville will go for it on 4th and 10.
Yeah, he just couldn't find somebody he was confident to let go of the ball to, as the coverage, was fairly blanketed downfield. Got to help your quarterback.
I would think of passing down here. Whitty back to pass and a whistle. Procedure call against Pineville.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a false start.
False start on the Pineville Rebels. We'll make 4th and 10 now, 4th and 15. 4th and 15.
Does Coach Bell continue to go for it? I think you do, because you're trying to get some momentum, and you don't get momentum by punting it.
And you're trailing 14-0 here. You've gotten the benefit of yet another West Ouachita turnover, but not able to take advantage from the 35. Whitty back to pass. Whitty steps up, fires over the middle. Got a man, incomplete. Off the hands of Sebastian Mollett.
Very good defense, though. He was covered, blanketed well.
Yeah,
The
double
defender
covered.
Yeah,
Yes.
the defender got his hand on it as well. Sebastian just couldn't come down with it. So that's another turnover on 4th down for Pineville.
So they have to swap out the footballs and get the West Ouachita football in. And the ball will be at the 35. So now you're going to call on your defense again.
They've given you 2 turnovers.
We're exactly halfway through the third quarter. 6 minutes gone, 6 minutes remain.
West Ouachita content to churn.
Ellis handoff, got him on the backside for no gain. Good job by the Rebels coming from behind the running back, and a flag as we have
3 flags as there's downfield activity.
a parachute convention, if you will. As
Jacob Miranda was exchanging words with someone and having to be restrained.
West Ouachita got into a brouhaha with Ruston last week that caused one of their better players to be sidelined for this game. And the White Hat being talked to by the officials. Again, 3 different flags on the play. At the moment, Miranda's still in.
But he's still, well, I see Dearborn down here at the bottom, very frustrated. These guys are getting very animated. Dead ball, personal foul against Pineville. Dead ball, personal foul against West Ouachita. Offset the personal fouls.
Offsetting.
Pick up 3 flags for 2 penalties.
So it was unsportsmanlike on both teams. So they do offset. And there was no gain on the play. So the Rebel defense was hustling back to the original line of scrimmage where the ball is. Officials trying to make sure they got it spotted correctly. And it appears they do. There was no gain. So thankfully that Freitas was offsetting. It should be, should be second down. Handoff again quickly, 27. Wow, bursting out. And again, here you go,
Come on,
man.
throw the
Come
flag.
on.
56 is getting a warning from the referee, but he ought to get a flag from the referee.
Wow.
You got to get in control of this or you're going to see, that's 58. I mean, he had the guy on the ground, the whistle's blown, and he shoves him back to the ground again.
First down run by Marlon Owens.
Near side referees getting a earful from some of our coaches because they saw exactly what we saw.
First down and 10 at the 47. Again, handing off quickly. Again, Edwards pushing through. I understand that number 11 is strong and everything as I look at his 5'9", 220, but you would think someone would be able to stand in there and stop that young man as he's approaching 100 yards for the game. 14-0, West Ouachita with the lead. We've had 3 different turnovers here in this third quarter, but none of them able to take advantage of. And we had an offsides on Pineville.
Yeah, you're starting to anticipate, and you've got to make a stop. And that one we jumped. I think that's going to give them the first down. Chiefs are up 14-0 here in the third quarter as we near maybe 2/3 of the way through this third quarter, 4:43 to go. It was moving along pretty quickly, but then once those yellow flags start falling, the clock stops quite a bit. It'll be 1st and 10. The marker says second, but they'll adjust that.
2 receivers to this near side for West Ouachita. Quarterback's going to keep it, gets away from the blitz. He tackled 30 to the 20. Oh, my goodness, to the 10. 5, touchdown. And that was number 3, Luke Jones, not the same quarterback we've seen most of the game. And it is touchdown West Ouachita.
Woo.
So officially on that, a 37-yard touchdown run.
Had him in the backfield too, but tried to tackle him up around the shoulder pads.
Well, and the speed of the blitzing linebacker is
Took it past him, that's true.
Got him past him. Extra point on its way, and it is good. Back after this 1 minute timeout, 21-0 West Ouachita on 446 Sports.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family. For all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, apparel and promotions in Pineville.
Appreciate all of our great sponsors that help make our broadcast, our audio and video possible. We'll select a Southern Air cool play of the game coming up at the end of the game. And we'll talk about prospects for the player of the game that'll be announced on Sunday. Picked up by Pineville at the 23. Coming near side is Grimes to the 35. Grimes to the 40. Grimes to the 45, 46-yard line. Nice job by Landon Grimes picking the ball up after it had already been touched by Pineville, but a flag on the far side.
Far, far, far away from the action.
So what did this official see? On the far side, a personal foul against Pineville. Really?
Let me do that replay again, see if we see anything. Nope, can't really see anything.
I saw some bodies go flying, but I couldn't tell who created the disturbance. But that's going to bring it back, way back. So instead of starting up at the 42, 43, we're going to go all the way back to the 22-yard line. Wow. Talk about a costly penalty.
On a splendid return by Landon Grimes.
Picking up a live ball after it had already been touched. All right, down 21-0 are the Rebels, pitching it back to Hakeem Mix. Mix coming near side and then gets leveled at the 30-yard line.
West Ouachita player down, but
cramping, it appears.
What a great run by Hakeem, who went, even though he was slammed, man, he just popped right back up as if, oh, that's all you got?
Yeah, number 6, Matthew Lee lowered the boom on him. But a nice job there by Mix as they work out the cramp.
Joseph Wellerman, the player down, and again, just a cramp, not really an injury. Be intended to by the Pineville trainer as well as the West Ouachita trainer.
Stops the clock with 3:57 remaining.
Appreciate Ashley Holt as the trainer here for Pineville. She is consistent and always eager to help, willing to help. Got to have that, and over the years we've had some great trainers, along with some, from time to time, we've had some support from Mid-State Orthopedics. They provide a clinic on Friday nights and Saturday mornings for injuries, and that's a great resource to have in the community.
It really is. All right, so Rebels will be looking at 2nd down and 2. Still plenty of time, but down 21-0 now. Gotta put the ball in the end zone.
2nd and 1 for the Rebels.
2nd down and 2 from the 30. Got to get to the 32 for a first. Whitty calls for the football. And he's going to pitch to Mix. Mix got some running room, 35, 40 to the 41. Almost back to where Grimes returned the ball to begin with. It is a first down as Hakeem Mix picks up 7 yards and a first down.
That timing is perfect on that little toss back, and he really, you watch him, I'm going to let it play one more time. You watch how he sees, and he makes at least 2 cuts. So there's one cut, there's another cut, there's a third cut. So nice running by Mix, who sees, and we have a timeout on the field. I don't know who it was.
It was on West Ouachita. West Ouachita called the timeout And I can see it kind of frustrated Coach Webb because he was ready for the offense to keep moving.
Getting that momentum.
Yes. Don't forget, coming up on Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening, 5 o'clock at Quibido's Cajun Cafe. It's a program called Coach Speak. Probably had one of our better programs last Sunday when we had Buckeye head coach Ben McLaughlin kind of as a guest coach speak.
I think y'all need to start doing that. Bring a local coach in with you. That was so much fun.
I mentioned that to the producer of the show. We'll see.
And I thought at his family there and the interaction with his kids at the end, that was made for must-see TV
It
right
was.
there.
It was. So we'll see if we continue that trend or not. But 5 o'clock on Sunday, live at Quibido's. That's when all 5 teams announce their player of the week.
I mean, you can, but the listener can't come. It's closed to the open public.
That is correct.
Watch it online. From
Pitching
Quibido's.
again to Mix, coming near side again. Mix breaks out of a tackle, breaks out of a second, and gets brought down near midfield. Nice job by sophomore number 9, Hakeem Mix.
Almost like him saying, did y'all say that there's a player of the game competition? Can I mention my name? I'm like, look at this little run he makes. The spin. So he's hit. Boom, right there, and just spins out of it.
Boom
Takes
again.
3.
Yeah. Nice job by Mix, picking up 8 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 2 from the 49. 2nd and 2 from the Rebel 49. Here we go, Mix again. Got a hole, 50, 45. Took the linebacker to the ground.
And that linebacker is bigger than him, but he still took him off his feet.
Well, that's the same guy that leveled him earlier, number 6, Matthew Lee. That time he drove Lee backwards. First
He's
down.
6'1", 160. And
Mix is 5'5".
That's right.
Here we go again, and again it's Mix. And again, the Ouachita defense, though, quickly read that and moved up into the gap.
Well, that's the first time on this drive that our O-line hasn't gotten the push that they've gotten every other play. They really were getting some opening holes for Mix to run through, and that's the first one that they didn't. But again, I said it in the very first series that ended in a fumble. But man, that offensive line really seems to be, owning their game tonight.
From the 44, I formation. Pineville again. This is Mix again with the kind of a late developing play, but Mix to the 40. So one official has it at the 40, the other has it at the 41, and now the far side official adjusts. And so 3rd down and 6 after the 4-yard pickup. It was hard to tell because one official had it one way, one had it another. All right, big 3rd down here on what should be 4-down territory for Pineville, trailing as they are. In motion goes Grimes. Whitty calling for the football. Whitty's going to give Hakeem. And Mix again gets a couple more, but it's going to bring up 4th down and about 4. Maybe 3, depending on the spot. They give him a good spot to the 37. 4th down and 4. 4th down and 4. If we don't get this first down here as we near the end of the 3rd quarter, it's going to be a long 4th quarter. Let's get it here. Whitty under center. Quickly calls for the football. Now looks to the sideline. And the Rebels are going to call a timeout. That's how big the play is. The Rebels are going to call a timeout here. We do want to say thank you to some of our great sponsors like the law firm of Villar and Green. Mark Villar, Aaron Green, 2 great attorneys that if you're needing help as it relates to succession, probates, or just regular law advice, contractual review, Mark Villar, Aaron Green are the people to talk to. Thanks to Why Not Stop. And they sponsor our keys to the game. Why Not Stop? 16 locations across central Louisiana. And they, of course, sponsor our keys to the game. And don't forget, we'll be talking about our Southern Air cool play of the game coming up at the end of the game. Thanks to Ira Pruitt and the good folks at Southern Air. All right, 4th down. Rebels on 4th and 4. 4th and 4 from the 37. Whitty back to pass, fires, got a man, complete for the first down at the 31-yard line. Nice job by Whitty, quickly getting the ball out and complete to Ty Sanders. Real good pitch and catch to Ty Sanders to keep the Rebel drive going. Rebels trying to drive for their first score of this game. As we near the end of the third quarter, it is 1st down and 10.
10 seconds left in the quarter.
All these plays getting crucial here for Pineville. They give to the up man, Mollett, 25, Mollett, 20. I believe that's the first time Mollett's carried the ball. As far as a runner is concerned, that is the end of the third quarter. We'll head to the fourth quarter. Mollett with the run to the 20-yard line. When we come back, the Rebels will be in the red zone. Stay with us. Fourth quarter, Rebels trail 21-0 on 446 Sports.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
Back to Pineville High School as we start this fourth quarter. All right, from the 20-yard line. Whitty back to pass. Whitty rolling out. Looking. Throws the football. Caught? No. Boy, it looked like it was caught, but the official says no. Both officials say no. Pass into the end zone to Ty Sanders, I believe. And I guess out of bounds maybe, or just didn't catch it. But, boy, Whitty seemingly dodging would-be tacklers. And you kind of heard him even here in the press box saying, throw it.
Yeah, they can't hear him on the field, but we heard the coaches in the booth next to us trying to find somebody downfield open. Would have been a sweet way to score.
2nd down and 10 from the 20. Two receivers to the near side out of the eye. Whitty on the draw. Here comes Hakeem Mix. Mix inside. Flag comes in. He'll go all the way down to the 2, but a flag comes in, and they're going to bring that back. I didn't think, well, you know, if they see someone, you know, pulling away and not able to pull away, they're going to call the hold.
Yeah, I see who it was there. 56 on the defensive side was the one that did not get separation as he was running backwards. I'm not sure who it was that was.
He should have just pushed him. He was already falling backwards, but going to pull this one back and stunt what would have been a Rebel first down inside the 2. But nope, bringing it back.
A lot of helmets off, so there's an injured player down. Okay.
Down at the goal line, still on his back as they're checking on him. Coach Rainwater coming over now to check on him as well. Next week we are on the road for week number 10. We'll have all the potential playoff scenarios for you as well. Don't forget our coaches show this Thursday night. We're going to have the Pineville Junior High, some of the Pineville Junior High football team at Jim Deggy's with us, along with Coach Bonnet, and joining Pineville Rebel Coach Bell. So that'll be Thursday night at Jim Deggy's.
Invitation is open. All 7th and 8th grade football players from Pineville Junior High invited to come out. Played a couple of great games. The junior high the 7th grade team played to a tie. The junior high, the 8th grade for Pineville Junior High did lose to Tioga. Tioga secures the championship for the junior high in district championship. So congratulations to them. But the junior high, man, what a great group of kids. The first time I got to see them last night, and I loved watching them play.
Holding penalty made it about a 7-yard penalty, so it'll be first down and 17 from the 27. First and 17 from the 27. They pitch it back to Hakeem Mix. Mix in running room 20. Mix cuts back. Nice job by Hakeem Mix inside the 15. Hakeem Mix, that low center of gravity works real well for him as we watch the instant replay and watch Hakeem cut back right here and get another 5 yards on the play. So back, I mean, he got 16 yards. He needed 17 for the first. So second down and 1 from the 11.
That one goes into the books for a contender.
I think it does, sir. Out of the eye. Pitch to Hakeem. Hakeem cuts back again, and as he gets hit from behind, he goes forward for a couple more, and it will be first and goal, Pineville from the 5. First and goal from the 5. All right, quickly, and Coach Rainwater wants a timeout. We've got some stats just set up from the field by Robert Anderson, getting them fresh off of the iPad. And let's take a look for Pineville. Rush yards, 31 rushes, 147 yards on the game for Pineville. Hakeem Mix, 16 carries, 74 yards. 16 carries, 74 yards. Whitty, 3 of 6 through the air. Mollett, Sanders, and Fortson each with a catch. As we look at the defense for Pineville, it's still leading the way. Is Zane Seitz with 7. So 7 tackles for Zane Seitz, who's also doing a little tight end work for us today, too. All right, here we go. First and goal from the 5. In motion goes Fortson. They give to Mollett. Mollett loses the football. Oh, my. Rebels get it back. Is Whitty fortunate to get it, but now we're all the way back to the 13-yard line. So Mollett loses the ball. We've already had 2 running back fumbles, but by normal starting tailback Aiden Tate. But there you see Mollett, the sure-handed senior, that we go from first and goal from the 5 to second and goal from the 13. Second and goal from the 13. And what you were hoping would be a couple of runs into the end zone, now you're going to have to get a little bit more creative as Thiers is spread out. Now Whitty running, Whitty throwing to the end zone and in and out of the hands of, I believe that was Mollett.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Wow.
Double teamed in the corner, but again, you know, Whitty has put it on the hands of the receivers, and that one, that would have taken an acrobatic play, but
just not able to bring it in. Third and goal from the 13. Third and goal from the 13 for Pineville. Whitty under center out of the eye. Again, just stepped on his foot as he was breaking the huddle, and he falls back to the 20-yard line. They'll mark him at the 19, where it will be 4th and goal from the 19.
That previous play when he threw it to Mollett, I thought for a minute he was going to try to run it in himself.
I did too.
Because he had an opening there, and then he stopped and popped. unable to come down that time. That's one of those situations where sometimes a lineman steps on your foot as you're drawing backwards from the line, and he just had nowhere to go but down.
All right, 4th and goal from the 19. A lot of time going by here. In motion. Now back to pass. Whitty's got time, firing, got a man there, incomplete. And trying to go to Landon Roberts, incomplete. And the Rebels turn it over on downs again.
Third time that I recall, and the only good side of this is you do have them inside their 20, so you're going to start the Chiefs to their worst field possession of the day. Any type of turnover, as they have done it before, would give you in great field position. But, man, you just got to capitalize. You know, you only get so much time against a team that does clock management the way that West Ouachita does with 8:42 left in the contest.
I was going to say, speaking of time, time is not on our side here as it is ticking away.
You're thinking score, onside kick, score.
Just not showing the opportunity to do that. Hand off to the fullback. Marlin stood up, and Rebels trying to rip the ball out. They actually never bring number 11 down. It appears that Brady Baden, one of the tacklers there for Pineville, that helped stood up number 11, Marlon Owens. Still got 4 on the play, 2nd down and 6. Senior night here at Pineville. Again, they hand off to Owens. And a couple maybe. I have to see where they're spotting him. Maybe just a yard on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Make it 3rd down and 6 as they move that down marker to where I get a better idea of how many yards. 3rd down and 6 now. And the Rebels jump off sides, it appears. It will not be enough for a 1st down, but it's going to make it 3rd and inches. How is it a 1st down? Come on, it was 3rd and 6.
They didn't even measure it. Did not even measure it.
Wow. I mean, it was 3rd down and 6.
That's what we saw last night. Guy had a 9-yard run. They gave him a 1st down.
Wow. Handoff.
Great hit there that time by Jackson Coker, number 26. No, I'm sorry, 28, Brennan Davis. 6 and that 8 blended together, but great pop. Nevertheless, he still picked up 4 yards.
2nd down and 6.
Shows how important that spot is on that run. They gave him that extra little bit, and then the referee. I mean, this is about the same thing. He needs 6 yards to get 1st down right here.
If he gets 5, it'll be a 1st. Back to pass. Quarterback passing for one of the few times. Lost the ball downfield, and catch made.
Fortson did hang all over him, and somehow he still made the catch. I think they'll decline the penalty. Take the catch.
I think so. Wow.
Well, when it falls your way, West Ouachita, it falls your way.
I think that's only the 2nd completion of the night.
But he may be 2 for 2, though. So he's perfect on the night.
Perfect quarterback rating for the backup quarterback for the Chiefs.
What's tough on this one, you had them inside the 20. Now they're across midfield at your 46, on the Rebels 46, and the clock's still running, nearing 6 minutes to go.
21-0 if you're just catching us here in favor of West Ouachita. Quarterback hands off to the tailback this time. Rarity to not give it to the fullback through the hole. Matthew Lee on the carry. Lee gets 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Not very many negative yardage plays for the Chiefs tonight. They just seem to pound forward. For a team that came off that difficult game against Ruston last week, losing one of their best players, having lost 2 players earlier in the season to injuries, the Chiefs have certainly shown resilience tonight.
And off again to 6, stopped for actually a 2-yard loss as they stopped number 6, or rather 5, C.J. Barr in the backfield.
Thiers on the stop along with Zachary Belgard, who got a piece of that action. Nice stop that time. Thiers, our player of the game a couple of weeks ago, and who's played at fullback tonight in blocking duties.
3rd down and 8. 3rd and 8. Clock is still moving. 3rd down and 8 for West Ouachita. They do hand to the fullback this time, and he gets a couple of yards off left tackle. Gets to the 40-yard line. Will be 4th down and 4.
The only 4th down attempt they've had, they were successful with in the first quarter. They converted. Haven't seen a punt tonight from West Ouachita.
And their normal punter was hurt from what I understand, so they may not want to punt the ball. And at the same time, you might consider letting the clock run all the way down, and then you call timeout as the play clock's at 8 seconds now.
Yeah, that seems to be the tactic.
That's what they're going to do.
That's going to put the game clock under 4 minutes. So this drive has already taken 4 minutes off.
Wow. So timeout is called, and I would not be surprised at this point if they don't punt. But still, at the same time, 4th down and 4, you've been running that dive play very successfully. One more first down, you have an opportunity to kind of salt it away.
2 timeouts for the Rebels remain. Ouachita used all 3 of theirs. Don't think they'll need any more. Concession stand is closed, by the way. Courtesy of Randy James a little bit earlier. Well, we came into the game a little bit different perspective, and we've seen, that first drive, we moved the ball so well until it was ended by a turnover. We've had 3 turnovers. I know 3. We've had 3 fumbles. I think we lost 2 of them.
I believe you're correct.
And those kind of things are they're drive killers and they're momentum killers. But here's a chance to flip the script, get a stop on 4th down.
On 4th down and 4. Handoff to that fullback.
They stopped him.
He will be stopped short, so the Rebels will get the football.
With 3:43 to go.
3:43 to go. Rebels still playing for certainly pride at this point. It's not inconceivable to quickly move down the field, but you don't have that wide receiver that can stretch the field. And
Ty Sanders is out there, and so he may be somebody they'll be looking at. Also, got Jalen Fortson out there. Mix is back in the backfield. But Ty is here near side, Fortson near side.
Going to a 3 wide receiver set as well that is a little bit of a different look for Pineville. Whitty hands off to Mix. Mix breaks 1 tackle at the 40, gets to the 45. So Mix picking up some yardage.
I like the way he puts his hand on his blocker in front of him and kind of guides and got a nice 6-yard run there.
Back to pass, Whitty, near side, complete to Ty Sanders in Chiefs territory at the 49.
Stops the clock long enough to move the chains. So it stops at 3:18, excuse me.
They get the chains in place. All right, quickly, 2 receivers right, 1 left. They hand off on the draw to Hakeem. Stepping over some of the carnage on the floor there, on the ground. Gets to the 44. They were already across the midpoint there, but you really got to throw the ball. 2nd down and 7 here. Whitty back to pass. Fires incomplete, but it was the linebacker who stepped in front of Fortson, I believe.
Yeah, Fortson was the intended receiver.
And almost had him an interception. Stops the clock.
I think it was thrown a little bit behind Fortson. Rebels staying in the hurry up, though, so that they don't have a chance to change substitute on the other side.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Whitty back to pass. Quickly fires. Complete to Ty Sanders at the 40. Got the 1st down at the 35. Hit hard out of bounds at the 30.
I thought he was still moving forward as he was brought out of bounds, but the referee called it, whistled it dead, lets the clock keep running.
Well, they should move the chains, though.
Well, they did stop the clock and move the chains. You're right. But he motioned to keep it going. Well, you'll see the clock start here on the referee's whistle.
Back to pass. Whitty pumps once. Now Whitty having to run. Got some blocking. Cuts back. And
how about a face mask or grab that helmet?
Yeah.
All right, no penalty. 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7 coming up. 2:07.
2nd down. Rebels trying to get a score here. 2 receivers to the left side. That's where the quarterback's looking. Now steps up in the pocket. Got some running room. He is going to run. Cuts back inside to the 21-yard line. It is enough to move the chains. Should stop the clock while they move them chains.
Gives the 1st down, so the clock will stop at $1.47.
Now they wind it, even though the chains weren't completely set. Here we go. Whitty on 1st and 10 from the 21. Going to hand off. That is Tate on the carry. And Tate gets the ball inside the 10 down to the 6. So Tate on the carry.
Clock stopped at 1:32. Now it starts again.
1st and goal for Pineville. Whitty pumps. Now Whitty's running. Whitty looking. Cuts back and gets
out of
bounds. Let's see, did he get any?
Maybe a yard. Yeah, picked up 1 yard. Down to the 6.
2nd and goal. At the 6. Tate. Yes, touchdown.
Boom. Well, we got it online, even though we don't have it here, but that's a nice redemption for you right there.
Both hands around that football. Aiden Tate takes it in.
Minute 16.
Extra point coming up from Jocko Lee, sophomore kicker. Placement, kick on the way, and it is good. Back in 1 minute. Rebels get on the scoreboard. 21-7 Chiefs on 446 Sports.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Hakeem Mix, 20 carries, 100. As we come back with a stat from the sideline, 20 carries for Hakeem Mix, 104 yards on the game. Aiden Tate, 10 carries, 65 yards, and just had that touchdown to his credit. Appreciate Robert sending that up to us. All right, Rebels, we believe, will be attempting the onside kick here as most everybody is up and the wind blows the football off of the tee. But West Ouachita has 2, 4, 6 on the very front line, 4 more right behind them, and only one man deep. But I don't think you have to worry about this one going deep. And the ball bouncing.
No, we hit it early.
Did we hit it early?
Yep.
Wasn't sure if they were going to talk him into it or not, but they did.
Yeah, we hit it early. We'll get to kick it again, but we hit it early. It bounced into our player. It wasn't an intentional thing.
You mean that oblong ball?
It takes a weird bounce, doesn't it?
Yeah. Wonder how many times you practice the onside kick, huh?
Well, the kicker probably does a lot. Don't know about the
rest
hand guys.
of the team, yeah.
That one just really bounced right into our guy at the 9-yard.
Menard comes from behind to beat Oakdale tonight, 13-12. 13-12, that score.
And Peabody
Tioga
trailing,
Yeah, Tioga just went ahead of
Yep.
Peabody, 20-18 in the fourth. A game that's been back and forth between those two 4A rivals.
See, I thought you had a chance to kick it again on the penalty. I guess I was wrong. Last night they made them kick it again when they touched it.
That's what Coach Bell says. That's what I remember from last night when it was junior high out here. If it's an illegal touching, I don't know. Coach Bell is talking to the white hat, wanting an explanation of why they're not kicking it again. Well, Coach Bell takes the answer, whether he likes it or not. It is what it is.
And he takes the headset off, which means I don't think we'll be calling timeout. Because you really can't. You have 2 timeouts, but that's not enough. So we'll get set up for the post-game interview with Robert Anderson and get Anderson Martin over there with the Ninja Cam.
Loses a yard back to the 50.
Clock is under a minute to go. It will be down to around 30 seconds when they snap this one.
Which should be the last time that they will have to snap it here.
Well, they snapped it a little bit early. Yeah, that's it. With the 40-second play clock, that's the final game. Final play of the game.
So final score here is West Ouachita High School 21, Pineville 7. 21-7 is your final here. And again, week number 9 not going the way we thought it would for Pineville. They'll be on the road at Ouachita Parish High School. So tonight we played West Ouachita. Next week we will actually go east to play Ouachita in the game there. So, all right, we got Coach Bell right out here. See if we can grab him real quick. And there's Coach Bell about at midfield, and now he's actually going over to the other side. So I guess he's going to talk to some of the other coaches there that he didn't get to shake hands with. And then we'll catch him, and you, as you can imagine, you know a lot of these coaches because he grew up in that area, and So a lot of these coaches stay in the same, you know each other very well. And now Coach Bell and Coach Rainwater talking to each other. And then we'll grab Coach Bell real quick here before he goes and huddles with his players. So, again, hats off to West Ouachita playing very, very undermanned, but getting the win tonight here as we quickly go down on the field. Let's go to Robert.
Defense. Some areas the way we needed to, but we did. We ran the ball, and we once we settled in on defense, we were okay. But unfortunately, that's not good enough sometimes. And we'll pick it up and have a little pride next week and come back and fight one more good week.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, brother.
Appreciate it. Thank you there, Robert, so much for that. Tough game tonight for Coach Bell. Now he's got to go talk to his troops here. Final score, West Ouachita 21. The Pineville Rebels 7. We'll come back with stats, our Southern Air cool play of the game, and talk about candidates for player of the game. That and much more when we come back. It's West Ouachita 21, Pineville 7 on 446 Sports.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Time for our red, white, and cool summer event at Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now, you can save on a new energy saving system. No money down, 0% interest, and no payments till June 2024. Call Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing or visit us online.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by two walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family. For all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, Apparel and Promotions in Pineville.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Welcome back to DC Bill Bates Stadium as we put a wrap on things here tonight with the Pineville Rebels and the West Ouachita Chiefs. Final score, West Ouachita with the 21-7 win. And Nathan, as we look at things here, a couple of things do stand out for us relative to the score, and as we look at the stats, you had, of course, Hakeem Mix, who came on in the second half. In part because of some fumbles by Aiden Tate, but a situation where offensively, Hakeem Mix came in and did an outstanding job. He actually finished the game with 104 yards on 20 rushes for him. He certainly would be a strong consideration for our player of the game. We'll again get with the coaches after the tape has been reviewed and take a look at that. Defensively, the Rebels, Zane Seitz leading the way for the Pineville Rebels with 9 tackles unofficially on the game, leading the way there. No one else even close. LaMarcus Thiers with 3 tackles and 5 assists. But when you look at Zane Seitz leading the way defensively for the Pineville Rebels, but just too many turnovers tonight.
Yeah, that's what, they killed drives. The very first turnover killed a very successful opening drive. I think you would have had a different contest if you score on that drive and you're tied 7-7. From then on, you have the turnover. They scored, capitalized on turnover. You're down 14-0. From there on, it's a 7. We did 7-7. They ended up 21. We ended up 7. But you really think about that one turnover that resulted in them scoring, and they're up 14-0. We never were able to overcome that. So that we had 2 turnovers that killed drives. Those just really end up being daggers to the heart.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Makes it a little tough on us as we're looking at our Southern Air play of the game, trying to come up with there were a couple of sparks that certainly showed us, especially the spark off the bench of Hakeem Mix, and I think that's where you and I decided to go with our Southern Air cool play of the game. This is late in the fourth quarter. Rebels are driving here out of the eye, and on that delayed draw, it is Hakeem Mix that cuts inside and gets us down to the 2.
And the good news is that we did get a touchdown out of that. So getting us down there, even though we stepped back later on some of the plays, but that kind of running for Hakeem Mix, and there were several plays we could have chosen for him. We chose that one because that was the most recent one of his great plays tonight. We may reevaluate before Sunday, but I tell you, that was a great play by Hakeem Mix, and he showed it tonight, averaging about 5 yards per carry, which you sure love when you have a running back averaging 5 per carry.
For a 5'5" sophomore running back as well. So join us on Sunday at Quibido's Cajun Cafe for Coach Speak. We'll have all 5 of the teams that we cover, a recap of those games as well. And for each of the teams, we'll announce who the player of the week was for each school. And, again, we'll evaluate that, talk with Coach Bell tomorrow, and we all get a little input into that, but this is after the coaches go through the tapes, verify the tackles and everything else. We'll come up with who that player of the week will be, and it'll be debuted on Sunday night between 5 and 6 p.m. live at Quibido's Cajun Cafe. So join us for that. It is senior night. We saw several of the seniors taking their last pictures on this field as a group of players, and there's still family members as well down on the field with their players as well. So tough night for the Pineville Rebels on senior night. They lose 21-7. One last opportunity to get that win and get into the playoffs next week at Ouachita. We'll have that game for you live from Ouachita Parish High School next week on the road in week number 10. Join us at Jim Deggy's on Thursday night. It will be the Bryant Bell Coaches Show, and we'll have players, 7th and 8th graders from the Pineville Junior High School team that'll be there with us, along with Coach Michael Bonnet. So join us for that, 6 p.m. at Jim Deggy's next Thursday night. For our whole team here, thank you so much for watching Pineville Rebel Football on 446 Sports.